Welcome back to LTN Reviews, guys. Today we're talking about Ant-Man and the Wasp and in the Quantumania. It's Phase 5's start-off film. Was it any good, Ash? Like always, what are you thinking?
As always. Yeah, I put this straight in the basket, the same as Doctor Strange. It's a different type of Ant-Man movie in that sense. Just like Doctor Strange, the third, was it the third one, second one?
Doctor Strange?
Second one.
Yeah, second one, yeah.
Yeah, second one. So it starts off kind of strange, don't it?
And it starts off like I thought Ant-Man film will start off. So it starts off really happy, chappy. I was happy to see Paul Rudd again. It's been a few years since the last time I seen him. So I was kind of like, in a way, I was smiling, bro. I was like, he looked happy. He looked like he was just loving life, trying to fix his relationship with his daughter. He was trying to expand on his relationships. So it was nice to see. However, the film just, I don't know, it gets bad from there, really. Personally, probably one of the worst, if not the worst, Marvel films. And you know what, man? It's disappointing in a way because this is what I was looking forward to. Seeing Kang come. This is a Kang movie. This is not Ant-Man movie, or like in any shape or form. So just seeing that in the way, I don't know, man. Ash, like, you liked it, right?
I liked it to a degree. As I said with many films, I try to take myself out of what is being shown on the screen. Because for me, you said it's a Kang movie.
It is.
And you would rather know a lot of the backstory. This is what I don't understand. You've got Disney Plus. You could just do a Kang series or Kang episode prelude. Give us something to go off of. Because it's only going to be people that have actually read comics that understand the storylines.
Yeah, of course.
So for me, the beginning of Phase 5, is it living up to? Because he keeps going through references how he's seen the timeline. He sees how everything's going to end.
Yeah.
So you're like, okay, give us some more. Because obviously, Janet, she's not told the complete picture. So you're sat there like, okay, this guy's the all-powerful, high, almighty.
Yeah, Thanos level threat as well. So I'm like,
he's just moving people like Darth Vader, just zoom, zoom,
yeah.
boom, 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 and you're just like, Ant-Man is powerless. He is basically, apart from shrinking and going supersized, he's kind of useless kind of dude. You know what it reminds me of? DC, the Atom.
Yeah,
like kind of useless dead characters.
Very useless.
But again, they're going off the family traits, trying to touch your heartstrings. I think Marvel started doing that, or it's a Disney tie-in to the universe. They're trying to play it off, grabbing the audience like that. But we want to see these bad guys be badasses.
No, exactly. Exactly. And to be fair, mate, I didn't feel any emotion. Obviously, I do care about the characters, not too much the daughter, because I don't really care. But I love all the characters, you know. But I don't know, it just felt like people have been saying, it felt like a Star Wars movie, but it's just a CGI mess, man.
Yeah, well, that's what it is. It's visual, top tier. I'll give it that. But character building, Hank, Janet, Hope, the characters. For 2.5 hours, you're sat there and you're like, give us some more. I liked all the different people on the planet, on the world. They brought a bit of humour to the universe, but you know nothing of them.
No.
They're irrelevant. And then when Kang's just killing people off willy-nilly, I'm thinking, this is a clusterfuck of a movie. Like, where is it leading? And by the end credits, it feels just like how Doctor Strange left us, where there's more Kang, there's more Doctor Strange, but you can enjoy it in a couple of years when you're not going to look back at those movies and think, oh yeah, you remember that part of the movie?
Yeah, man. It's not a really memorable film. Like there's a bit in the film all throughout the first act, you know, Pete saying him until you actually meet Kang, which is probably an hour into the film. Yeah, he comes off menacing. He's quite muscly, you know. Jonathan Mayer's been working on Creed as well, so he's keeping his fitness up. But it was just, I thought it was very cheesy, and you thought Kang would be. He is, like you said, he is powerful, knocking people around and everything. But I need to sit more menacing, you know. Yeah, MODOK. again, the CGI for MODOK was terrible, and then obviously Kang was messing around with him as well, pushing him left, right, and center. And at the end, he becomes a good guy, and it's kind of like, we didn't really want to see that. I don't know, man. It just felt like it was just it was a origin, not really origin film for Kang, but it was mostly his movie. Ant-Man was the only superhero they had to base it on. For the user, because he obviously the quantum realm, and Ant-Man really didn't really use any of his powers really, and it's just like, I don't know, it's just, in a way it just fell flat, and I don't know what people are going to think of it. Well, I've seen what people are going to think of it, but the general public, what they're going to say about it. I know there's a lot of things on TikTok right now as well, but the film's only been out for a day or two. We'll find out what the crack is.
Very hard though, because MODOK, like, is a bit. How can you invent a person into the universe and kill him off in the same movie?
Yeah,
because I'm like, he's a bigger character in the Marvel histories. So you lose that, the Kang stuff. He crash lands, like you said, for an hour of the movie. You don't understand where he gets his powers from, etc., etc. And by the end of the movie, you're like, there's so many. He says, for every multiverse, there's a version of him, and he's seen time play out. So you're sat there watching back, like, if you're a bog standard person and you just watch Marvel movies, go to cinema, you have no clue of any character in this movie. Without any prequel, the movie's redundant, and I think if anyone's jumping in for this phase 5, you're literally sat there like, what the hell's going on? I don't know none of these characters.
Yeah, it's a mess.
Which direction is this heading to?
Yeah, it's a big mess, man. I was looking forward to the Avengers 4, but now because we had such a bad start for Phase 5, I'm not really interested unless they pick up the pace and actually make some good films. Because let's be honest, Ash, obviously we went to see Doctor Strange 2. That was rubbish, and I'm not even being funny. Wakanda Forever wasn't very good. Nor, to be fair,
it's not set in the universe. That's what I'll keep trying to say with these movies. Like Guardians, it holds its own thing. I'm probably looking forward to Guardians because it seems like it's out there on its own.
Mm-hmm.
But
yeah, that's been with the other 2 Guardian films though.
Yeah, so they hold their own, but I don't know what else is out in the middle of the year. You got is it Blue Beetle?
Blue Beetle.
Is that the next one? Something like that. Obviously, you got Sony's part of the universe, Madam Web and Craven. I don't know where they fit in, because obviously the Marvel characters, so they've got to fit into the MCU somewhere along the line. Spider-Verse. I don't know where that's. Obviously, these are Sony movies, so I don't know how they fit into any timeline. But they say they do fit into a timeline. But the next big one is the Marvels. And most people watch the Miss Marvel show, and they thought it was crap. So it's for Phase 5, guys. I don't know. It's not setting the world alight. That's coming from me, and I love my comic book stuff.
Yeah, it's a damn shame. Like I said, I was looking forward to this film, but it just left me disappointed. It's a hard one, man. John Majors, he did a good job as Kang, but then the post credits. Probably the worst post credits I've seen of a Marvel film for a long time.
But they always, obviously, the cat's out of the bag. You have what looks like a flick to season 2 of Loki. So you got that to look forward to. But as I keep trying to say, all these shows that they were supposed to come out a long time ago, the Secret Invasion, it seems like they changed, like Spider-Man, they changed the timeline again, which it probably will work for the bigger picture. But as a fan, it's a mess, a hot mess.
It is, man. Are we going to survive? We don't know. Anything else you want to add?
No, not really. Just, guys, I guess you could just stick with it, and hopefully this year gives us a lot better than we've seen.
Let's fingers crossed. Anyway, guys, appreciate you coming back. Follow us on LTN Reviews on Instagram, and we got the Twitter, and also have the TikTok. And obviously, don't forget to subscribe, please. Appreciate that. Catch you in a bit. Bye.